Right behind me, the name right there, it's John Prince Park, and by far this is like the #1 park that I have on my list of parks that you can go to. Of course, I'm Ted the Tech. Thank you for coming to my channel. Before I get started, let me just say, please click and subscribe to my channel. Likes help me out a little bit. Maybe I can sooner or later get somebody to sponsor my trips. Now, getting back to the nature at hand, this by far is probably one of my favorite parks. And the reason I'll tell you that, campsite parks, the reason I'll tell you that is because it is just the largest for area, and it's also probably one of the least expensive per area. It's like $200 a week. Well, when I went, it was just before Hurricane, when I arrived here, it was just before Hurricane Ian, and I did lose power one day, but it was only in the 30 amp and not in the 60. And it cost me like $200, $215, $216 for the whole entire week. So, in case you're coming out here to work, and this could be close to the hospital that you're going to work at, i.e. JFK, some other HCA hospitals that are out here, you can easily save a lot of money and still have the ability to be mobile and do things that you really like. They have boating, skiing, or boating, water skiing, fishing, canoeing, all that good stuff. Plus, not even a mile up the road, they have a Publix, which is awesome, and the beach, which I went to the other day, and I'll drop some pictures in here. It's not even 5 miles away. It's like 4.5 miles away. So, it's great. This is a perfect location, and this has to go to my #1 spot as far as parks are concerned. The place that makes it so unique rather than other places is the fact that right on some of the campsites you can camp right out here next to the water, pull up with your jet ski or boat or whatever, and park it right next to the campsite, and boom, you got your little lake house mobile beach. It's kind of cool. Just have to make sure to keep the iguanas out of it. Probably want to put a tarp on it. And of course, the first night that I was here, we had a hurricane. Luckily, it did not hit here. So, well, it hit here, but it wasn't as damaging as they thought that it might be. One thing that you're going to have to look out for, though, however, is the iguanas like to climb trees. I did not know that. They sure do. So they may dangle, find their way on top of your camper. You're going to need to make sure you don't take somebody home. Alright, as you see, this is John Prince. And you can see the little iguanas running across there. This is out here in West Palm Beach. It's a beautiful lakeside that you can camp at and see my little iguana friend here running along.
everyone knows you're doing well.
That's pretty quick. I'm gonna be able to catch it.
Not a worry in the world, you ain't scared of nothing.
They're
You
green.
a boss kind of girl, you got all you want.
And
Earned yourself a
they
quick
climb
break
trees.
in the morning. If someone tells you otherwise, give 'em warning.
Anyways, isn't this a
Don't
beautiful
let yourself be
campsite?
restrained.
It's John Prince
Hold yourself and
campsite.
just walk away.
I was here for 2 weeks.
Just one look
Absolutely
in your
gorgeous. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is brown. I've also seen Amazon. Can you believe it? Those places deliver here. So if you travel here, you can always get your parcels. How about that? Of course, right over here is your bathroom and your showers. The laundry room is over towards that direction. And more with the more luxurious places here. And you, of course, you have your fire pit right there in the center of it. And those are the rather large Class A's. You're talking big spaces here. But yeah, for $200 a week, not a bad deal. Not a bad. One thing about this park here as well is you notice that back over here they have trails that you can walk through just to do, you know, a little nature walk. One thing that I've noticed also is that they don't have a whole lot of lighting. So at nighttime, this is not lit up. It's super dark. Probably wouldn't go traipsing through there then, but during the day, sure, why not? Give it a shot. If you're bored, you can, you know, go and either nature walk and see the birds, catch an iguana maybe, whatever. And out here as well, they have latrines, bathrooms, and services like that. Beautiful flowers, by the way, beautiful flowers. But yeah, they have, out here they have signs for surveillance, which, like I said, going through here on these trails, I don't see any cameras, but I'm sure that there's some somewhere. There is some cameras on some of the taller poles that they have here, electric poles and things, but other than that, not much. Here, I'll walk back here and we can both take a look at the signs that they have here. And of course they have the Mustard Trail going one way and the Cypress Trail going the other. So there you have it. And you can hear the little iguanas running through the trees. Cool stuff. This right here is your boat access or your boat ramp here at John Prince. And right over here, you know, a lot of these places will tell you what fish that you're going to be able to catch. And luckily they do have a, like, I don't know what you would call it, a legend, a fish legend right here. Tells you the kind of fish that you can keep and also the length, which is very important, especially if you have that fishing license. Of course, there goes one of the big, larger iguanas. And I'm looking to see if there's any alligators, but no gators. Just iguanas and birds. That's all that I see here in Florida. Of course, somebody's got their boat ramp over there with a lock on it. That's always wise. And isn't this gorgeous? This is probably the best day that it's been out here today, this week. This week, because of Ian. The weather was pretty bad when I first arrived, but it's cleared up rather well. Anyways, there you go. fish right off in your campsite, like the lady is over there. Yeah, of course, the dumpsters. Please don't be a litter bug. Throw your stuff on the ground or whatever. Somebody has to pick that up. Alright. What I like is the connecting of the rivers here that they have. John Prince. They have a river here for the park, and then they have one for the campsite. And they connect by this inner canal here, which is really nice. That way, you know, if you want to go to the park, you can go to the park with your family, or if you want to stay in the campsite area, you can stay in the campsite area. One thing that I had to get a shot of is this gorgeous, beautiful site right here. This is probably the most beautiful part of this whole campsite. This right here, the rocks and how the bay looks here. It's just beautiful. Isn't that something? Alright, so now I'm in Georgia, and I'm in a place called Tifton. This is where I'm going to have my drug testing. That's the only reason I'm here. Florida was absolutely great. Things didn't work out there. I wasn't able to work there. So I'm going on to my next step here, which is in the Peach Country. Yes, that's right, Georgia. I'm going to a little place up in Georgia called Piedmont. It's not very little once you know you're there and everything like that. I have been up towards Macon, and then I had to come all the way back to Piedmont, which is about 74 miles. It's kind of upsetting because, you know, here I am. I was ready to work, you know, in Florida, and things didn't work out, so I had to move on to the next site. That's kind of the downfall of working for your own, you know, being an independent contractor, is jobs sometimes can be delayed, and then later they can be even canceled. No fault of your own. 99% of the time, you know, you might get let go from a contract, which I have seen done to other travelers, but I've never been let go from a contract. But this is the first for me. This is the very first for me, getting ready to start a contract. Go all the way out there, and things kind of fall apart. Anyways, here in beautiful Georgia, gonna make some videos, send you guys, since I got all this free time for now. You know, wife is worried about me, family's worried about me. Don't worry, I'm all right, I'm doing okay. I just, you know, gotta, you know, regroup, figure things out, and then, you know, go from there. Otherwise, I hope you like my videos. Click that subscribe button, hit the like button. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna change the format on how I do things, so I really would love some feedback from you guys. So anyways, you know, I hope to see you on my next go around, and here's it looking at you guys. And keep in touch, drop me a line. I'll leave my links below, and you can drop me a line, email me, phone call me, whatever. Check me out. Coming to a city near you.